talking to you, what's your connection with football? Football seems to form every corner of your life.
Yes. So if I would start with, I started playing football when I was 9 years, back in Nyeri. That is where I was brought up.
Very nice.
Yes.
Cheers for Nyerians.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
So, and then I went into high school that was in Tumutumu Girls. I continued with my dream to play. And then after I completed Form 4, I came to Kenyatta University to do my bachelor's degree in sports science. And as I was doing that, I was also in the school team where I also captained from my second year all the way to fourth year. So football for me is life. And so after I also completed, that is my bachelor's degree, I came to the world hapa nje na ndo nikaingia into coaching. I started coaching, but I deal with youths under 15. Football is where mostly my passion is at. So that is what I've been doing, coaching, and also just running administrative work with Kids League, and also doing mentorship programs. I also run an organization called Ambassador Girls for Girls, where we do tournaments for girls around Nairobi, and we also include mentorship, and also we do health talk and menstruation talks, just to keep inspiring the girls that are now doing what we used to do. Yes, so basically that is all about me. And here I also work at Kahawa as a former players representative, because I've played the game.
What makes a young girl who's got wonderful education background, who could do so much, just stay in a game where there is almost zero gain, stay in a game where people are struggling to make ends meet? What is that drives you? Because when you look at Kenyan football, you don't see great things, you don't see huge opportunities, you don't see great things happening. What makes you stay in this game and continue to serve it, especially at that level, under 15, looking up for young girls, mentoring them, talking to them about their menses? What is that drives you?
So one, for me, football is a passion, and also the other thing that I loved about it is the how it is able to build character, because as much as you're playing, there is so much that you learn from the game, and that makes people, when they are outside the world, they are able to be better citizens because of the skills and the values that they learn in the game. So for me, the passion was so much that I had to give others a chance, because I also say that someone believed in me and trained me, and they gave me that platform. And as much as maybe we are not rich people through sports, there are so many things we've been doing in sports, and they're impactful, and that impact is just about giving hope to another girl out there that through sports they can get scholarship. That is a plus to the parent. Through sports, which there's many avenues they can get their money, they're able to make a livelihood. And because sports has the ability to connect people to doing so much more, even for community issues, so I just stuck to stay in this industry and persevere everything that is happening, and also just give hope to that person playing, because bola itaisha leo. So we need to keep encouraging the young girls to continue, and maybe they'll also get a breakthrough, and they can also inspire others.
Obviously, it's not been easy for you. I can feel your passion. I can hear how enthusiastic you are about empowering young girls, but there must be challenges, because we've just had how football in general, it's not at its best place you'd want it to be, but there must have been challenges for you. What are some of those challenges you faced?
So some of the challenges, one was that my parents, now they're like, you've taken all your passion into football to also do a sports degree, like do something else. Where are you going to get jobs? So that was one, getting that.
Was it hard to convince them that you're going to do sports in KU?
It was really hard. I had to involve some of my school teachers in high school, especially there's one that recommended me to go to KU, because he could see the passion I had in school. I was juggling between basketball, many sports. So that was one. The parents were a bit, no. People are doing low, these good collar jobs, The other thing is that where I grew up, there were no ladies playing football. So in that under 9, nilikuwa na vijana. So I used to play with boys. Even your parent is a bit scared. They will hurt you. Some of them don't want you to do something to them. Ile kuwachenga. So there is that risk of getting injuries, and also your parent not really being sure, are you safe? And then the other thing is that in terms of resources, the team near community. So balls, they are not enough. Equipments are not enough. but then we are still there. There's an eagerness to learn something. And then the third thing, we didn't have mentors, because now if I'm playing with boys, I don't have a female figure I'm looking up to who can tell me, you know, this is what you do when challenges are like, there is no that mentor or role model. So sometimes those are the challenges that if you're not strong enough, you will quit. Yes.
And so this brings you up to wanting to make a difference with KEFWA. Tell me about what you do at KEFWA and the constituency that you represent.
So at KEFWA, currently it's known for the active players, where it deals with issues of welfare of players. But then we saw there is a need, because now players, after being active, there is that transition, you know. So now they become former players. So where I represent is that now department for former players, whereby we have different programs that we do. Because after doing a research, we realized that former players are being faced by 3 issues. One, there's the mental health issues, which is brought about by the loss of identity. They are on our screens all the time. We see them. We feel connected to them. But after they exit, we kind of not see them. So most of them fall into depression, because now they feel like they have lost an identity. You can no longer say hi to them. And maybe whatever they went to do is not working out for them. So most of them, they will fall into depression. Number 2, financial literacy among them is so low. So you find that whatever they were earning, even as little as it was, because they were not able to save, they didn't know what investment, they didn't get people who can tell them about how to invest their money. You find that after they stop playing, most of them now are not able to sustain their lives, and they have kids, families, and stuff like that. Number 3 is that most of them also were not didn't have the knowledge of how to transition from active playing to other things. And the norm is that most of them will go to coaching, which is not right, because football as an industry has a potential to employ so many people in different departments. But you see, most people are just going into coaching. So, and if you cannot be a coach, what else will you do? So this is the reason why we came up with this department, so that we can have programs that can help them with career counseling, whereby we are able to bring in people who can help them see that they don't just have to be the coach. For those who want to be coaches, we pay for them coaching courses. Others want to be physio, we pay for them. Others want to be drivers and no football related business, we support them in that. 2 is also hold the mental health talks with them, so that they feel that they're not alone and they can always share their issues. And the third one is for the finances, we are working on having a circle, which will be for both the current players and the former, so that they're able to save their money, and as well they can be able to borrow the money and put in their businesses or in whichever venture they want to do. So those are the programs that we have. And the last one is that we've also seen that most players, after they transition, they are faced with chronic diseases. We find most of them still have injuries, because when they are playing, you're more focused about playing, so they do this madawaza to stop just the pain, but then the long-term effect is that most of them now come hapa nje wanajipata wako na ma injuries. So you also do rehab programs for them.